on golfnow.com. But now let's get you up to speed on some equipment that you may want to run out and buy. The latest offerings from the Ben Hogan Golf Equipment Company. And Matt Adams, I gotta say, you're looking sharp, buddy. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, it's because when you talk about Ben Hogan, you have to have the sport coat on. In 1953, Ben Hogan founded the Hogan Golf Equipment Company. That was the same year that he won the Masters, the U.S. Open, and the Open at Carnoustie. And when he founded this equipment company, he did it with the same uncompromising standards that he tried to play his game with the same kind of excellence. In fact, he said, quote, he was out to design and manufacture the best golf clubs in the world with the most exacting tolerances modern machinery would allow, end quote. While the machinery has certainly evolved, so too has the exacting standards of golf equipment. The excellence that the new owners at the Hogan Golf Equipment Company aspire to is the same. Interestingly, they'll make their offerings available only online. The company claims that in addition to great technology and quality, of course, consumers will save up to 40% on retail markups. So let me run through some of the products for you so that you can decide if this equipment will be right for you. First of all, I want to talk about their top-end line. This is their Fort Worth perimeter-weighted irons. These are forged irons that we're looking at now. And as you can see, the technology inherent in these is stout. I have a feeling that Ben Hogan himself would love to play a set of irons that look like this. They also feature the precise loft system. That means that from iron to iron, they have exactly 4 degrees of loft from one to the next. Obviously, this as a forged iron is designed for a very highly accomplished player, but the company claims that because of the perimeter weighting on this forged iron, that it's applicable to players of a variety of skill levels if you like that look and you like that feel. Perhaps you'll like the look and the feel of these. This is their next iron down. This is the Ptx Iron from Hogan, and I want to show you something about these. When you get to know technology of golf equipment, what I like to do is I like to look inside of them. So this is this iron, the Ptx, cut in half. And inside of it, what you can see is that this is a forging process that actually uses a co-forging. It's multi-metal material. Why would you do that? Because what the company claims is that they have moved the center of gravity in a linear way. And what that means is that as you go from one iron to another iron within this set of irons, the center of gravity is linear placed. That means it's going to move from one to another such that when you line up the iron, in this case, if you have a 4-iron or a 7-iron, that the center of gravity is going to be in the same place in the club face, because people tend to hit the club face from iron to iron in the same place. And it is individual depending on who the golfer is. So that's a pretty cool technology as well. From there, let's take a look at their wedges. What's cool about these wedges is that the Hogan wedges, which they call the TK wedges, are also forged. What do you get with forged? You get that nice, soft feel, but they have this V-sole technology. So as a V-sole technology, the wedges, which have a wide degree of loft from 48 degrees to 63 degrees, have a lot of versatility depending on what type of turf you're hitting from or what type of shot you'd like to affect. Next, I want to talk to you about the hybrids. They have a couple of different models with the hybrids you want to take a look at. The VKTR, there's actually 10 different models in total, and they vary in size. What the company says they have is a tour head design, and they also can adjust the weight with this weight here so that you can affect the type of shot shape that you want. But it's a pretty cool look if you want to take a look at a hybrid that you can use from a variety of different lies, whether you're talking about out of the rough or off the fairway, or in some cases, right off the tee. And then finally, what I wanted to talk to you about is long irons. I know that long irons probably instill more fear in most golfers than even hitting a bunker shot. There's various technology built into this club as to why it is so easy to hit. Let me show you a couple of those things. First of all, like we saw earlier, this is a perimeter-weighted forged club. So you're going to get the feel that comes along with a forged club, but it has a nice wide flange. They kind of camber the top and the back of the sole so that it doesn't have the look of being so thick. What do you get from a wide, thick sole? It's a launching pad for the golf ball. Far easier to get the ball into the air. And again, when you're talking about a long iron, you want to have ease of getting the ball in the air. You don't want to feel like you have to fight it. And again, here you can see that the weight has been distributed around the perimeter so that you get more forgiveness from the club as well. So Hogan has a variety of different products that they're offering. Again, interestingly enough, they're only available online. The company claiming once more that you can save significant dollars in doing so. And when you do, if these are the clubs that are right for you, you feel that they are, you're going to pick up a lot of technology.
Matt Adams always has his finger on the pulse with